Welcome to another episode of While the Kids Are Sleeping.
I'm Nat Zara.
I'm Incisive. PSA, public service announcement, guys.
What is it?
Stop ignoring the smoke detector, low battery chirp.
Oh.
Go and buy batteries now. If in your house, because people tune their brains out,
you
know.
tune out of it after a while.
Like, go and get the batteries.
You literally do.
Go and get the battery for you. That is there to save your life.
I
Don't
know,
ignore
it's
it.
so bad. We don't do it in this house, but I definitely, like, when I lived at my nan's, that was a regular thing.
It's a standard thing.
Yeah.
Just
it's just beeping until someone could come and change it, because I ain't changing it.
Someone comes and moans. Right, another thing, keep the number rhythm. Keep the phone number rhythm to the original rhythm. I hate when people read out the phone number.
Oh, yeah.
With the wrong
it's
rhythm.
Why are you saying it like that?
Do you know what? I was thinking about why they do it, and I think it's people. It's an age thing. I think if you didn't have the original phone numbers, 081, if you didn't have 0956 for the original one-to-one mobile phone numbers, if you didn't have that, then I think it's free-for-all. Because they added in the extra digits.
Yeah, because they added in. So, because before it used to be the first four used to say 07958.
See, 07 is the new wave.
Oh, yeah, sorry, you say 0958.
Right, 0958.
Oh, yeah, 0958. And oh, yeah.
But.
And then they added a 7 after the O.
07958. But.
But I don't see what you think the people that were original OG Mercury one-to-ones say the wrong rhythm wrong.
I think they say the correct rhythm. But once they've added in the extra 07915 at the beginning, it's too many at the beginning for people to accept. So some people are like 079 15 yeah, it's a mess
I find
now.
they say, some people, they'll say the first
07 95 826 1 284.
No, that's why.
Why are you saying
that? That is chaos.
Why?
That
is this
chaos.
even a phone
What
number
is your
anymore?
number? Yeah, exactly. Start again. Because even when they try and, like, you give your number, you've given your number in the right rhythm, then they read it back to you and like, hang on, what?
They mess up
That's
the beat.
not my number.
You messed up the song now.
Yeah.
This is
Like,
how it goes.
that is it.
079 826 2 1 824.
Yeah,
What?
just
is
you're
that
supposed to say
number?
the first 5 at the beginning.
It's crazy.
That's it. You say the first 5, then 3, then 3.
Say the area code or the first 5 identifying mobile number. So either it's 0208 and then like you had a sub area code. So like the first 3 digits.
Yeah, it's like
if it was like 968, you know you're in Grove somewhere.
221 or 229.
221, you're in Grove.
Yeah.
So we know that's the first identifying digit.
Yeah.
But that's only the people that know that. That's
960.
960. Right, exactly.
969.
Right, 381 West Kent. All of that. We know. That's why
We're showing our age.
showing off now.
God.
So you do the what's it? The area code first, which is the 0207.
Yeah. Then you say
the sub area
3.
like 968.
Yeah.
And then the last 4 digits.
Yeah, exactly.
But some people are giving 020
8. Oh, say 020 8221.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Come on,
It's
that is not a
028
number.
or 007.
But that's because the reason they do that is because it used to be 071 and 081.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so they say
020.
they say 3 digits at the beginning.
Yeah, maybe. It's a mess.
That's
This
what
was
it used
even
to
an
be.
episode, but
Sorry, okay, yeah, go on.
PSA.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I've got upon reflection. So upon reflection, we had an episode talking about the lanes that we drive in, right?
Yeah.
Right. And we said the speeds of the lanes that we drive in. I spoke to someone the other day and basically she broke down. She broke down just before the motorway. Yeah, literally just at the start of the motorway, just before she got on. And then the AA came and she was like, thank God I didn't break down on the motorway. So she asked the AA driver, she said, if I broke down on the motorway
Yes.
and I was in the fast lane,
Yes.
what do I do?
Okay.
Right. What would you do?
So
This is super important.
Okay, the problem, I'll be honest, I have, touchwood, never broken down. So I
Right.
don't know what it feels like to start even breaking down. Like, do you get a pre-warning that you're going to break down? I don't know.
She said,
or does the car just stop?
No, what she said is the car, like some big light came on.
Yeah, okay. If I had a
No.
bit of one,
Okay, she said a light came on. Then 10 seconds later,
The car-
it said in like not enough battery to charge for something. And then 10 seconds after that, boom, just the engine went off, and she was just So you might not get advance warning like that.
I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know what to do if I don't get advance warning.
I'll get into it quickly. So basically, she said if he breaks down in the he said if you break down on the motorway, get over to the
As far to
the hard shoulder
as possible.
Yeah, exactly. Get over to the hard shoulder. But she said, what if you can't get over to the hard shoulder?
Yeah.
He said, if you break down in the fast lane, you put on your hazard lights if they work.
Okay.
You sit in the car and lock the door and you call the police.
One, hope for the best.
I said, I'm not sitting in the car in the fast lane.
But how are you going to get out the car?
I'll at least get out and sit on the middle reservoir thing.
What? On the motorway? Mad.
What, you want me to sit like a sitting duck waiting for a car to come?
Oh
right,
my
Final
God, this sounds
destination?
awful.
It's crazy.
This sounds like...
Right, so this brings me back to the lane thing. So what the AA guy said is, really, you shouldn't be sitting in the fast lane.
Right.
When you're driving, you shouldn't be chilling out in the fast lane just
That's
winging
why.
down the motorway. This is the reason why you shouldn't. You should stay on the left lane so that if your car breaks down, you can get to the hard shoulder straight away. You only go in the other lanes to overtake and get your ass straight back to the left lane
my
to protect yourself
gosh.
from a breakdown. That's the
I
reason you
had
stay in the
no
left lane.
idea.
I never knew either.
Damn.
So that's the reason you're meant to stay in the left lane so you can get off in the event of
I
emergency.
don't know if they highlight that enough in your theory test, you know.
No one does, but they highlight it on while the kids are sleeping, so that's why we say it.
Wow.
To stay in the left lane. That is the reason.
Are you going to start staying in the left
No,
lane, though?
but at least I'm gonna know.
That's the thing.
Do you know, I might
Stay in the middle.
I might start
Out
chilling
there,
out in the
yeah.
middle lane. I might chill out in the middle lane and just get out of the fast lane as quick as I can. That's the reason. Because they said you have to sit in the car. Because the other option is you get out of the car and try and run, to the hard shoulder while you're on the motorway. That's That's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
You can't.
So that was that. That was super interesting.
Oh my gosh.
Right, I'm gonna get my question for the day.
Gosh.
So this is very specific hypothetical question, and I'm gonna elaborate on the question after I ask the question. So you are stuck. You found yourself somehow in a prison. I'm not gonna say in a third world country. You found yourself in a prison. Let's say you're in Brazil. Yeah, you're in a prison. You're by yourself, and you've got one phone call. Your phone call is going to be 15 seconds. You've got one phone call, 15 seconds to make, and you need to call someone to come and get you out, to sort out everything, get you out. Who do you call? Now, before you answer, I'm going to take myself out of this. You can't say me. Whether it was me or not, I'm taking me out just to avoid offense. But yeah, you find yourself in a prison overseas in a developing country, let's say. So it doesn't have to be Brazil, just a developing country. You got 15-second phone call to make. Who do you call to get you out? Now, I was thinking about the question, and the question means you have to find someone really...
I need someone who's going to pick up their phone straight away.
That is one of the criteria.
Yeah.
They're going to have to pick up the phone.
Pardon?
They're going to have to pick up the phone.
Yeah, they're going to have to pick up the phone.
They're going to have to pick up the phone. They're going to have to be able to... Because you got 15 seconds. You can't say much.
Damn.
They're going to have to be able to digest the information
Okay,
quickly.
right.
Go on. They're going to have to be able to find you. They're going to have to be able to make all the right phone calls and get there and get you out. They're going to have to be assertive. They're going to have to be driven, focused.
Calm under pressure.
Calm under pressure.
Right, don't choose me anyway. I know you've taken, so you don't need to choose me. I won't be offended
Who
by
would
that.
you call for that?
I think
It's really interesting who's in your life that you would pick on for this.
Actually, there's two people I could probably think of, to be honest. I would call... The only reason I wouldn't call this person is because of the time difference. She doesn't live in this country, so I don't know if she would definitely pick up the phone when I call.
Okay.
I would call my sister Keisha.
Ah.
That is who I would call.
Okay.
Because she picks up the phone. Unless she's at work, she picks up the phone.
Right.
She is similar to you in that she needs to know the plan. She needs what's going on. She needs to figure it out.
Right.
Like she's very, very responsible.
Right.
She is a responsible person.
Hey, shout out to Keisha, man.
And I think she would be calm in that situation.
Yeah.
I think back to a time, I'm not going to go into the time, but I think about a time where she had to call me and it was not a nice call, but she was so calm and collected and she just delivered the message.
Yeah.
And that is what she did.
Okay.
So I think I would call Keisha.
I like that.
My sissy poo.
I like that. I think it's such an interesting question because the person. So in terms of my answer,
don't call me because I might not answer.
I'm gonna take you out of the equation because you might not even answer. But even if we just took out the not answer, because that's unfair on a lot of people. But I think I've got some people in mind, and I thought they would get to a certain point, but they might lose it. Like,
That's what I mean,
they might beat up the person in customs who's acting up. Like,
Yeah.
I've got a couple people who might do it for me, but then they'll be like, nah, sorry, man, I'm in jail myself. I beat up the guy in customs. He was trying it. He was just rude. And I beat him up. You can't beat up. You have to be charming. You have to be kind. You have to be clear. You have to be assertive. Without offending. You have to be...
Yeah.
You have to be on it. You have to be resourceful. Because I might even tell you, listen, no joke. I'm in Rio de Janeiro in a maximum prison on the west side of Rio de Janeiro. Don't know where it is. Need you to come and get me now. Boop, done. I can't even tell you what prison it is. You got to find that.
Never ring me. I'm telling you now.
Could you imagine that phone call?
I don't even know my left or right.
Could you imagine that phone call?
Yeah, that is hard.
So there's some people who could do it, but I think they might get tripped up just with the bureaucracy maybe that they encounter. They might just flip. Some people might crumble. Just because as well as this, I think that person shouldn't be able to call somebody else as well. It has to just be them.
They'd have to do it.
They have to do it themselves.
They have to do it.
So just themselves, there's two people I could think of.
Okay.
My brother, Charles,
Of course.
or my business partner, James.
Okay.
I think they're the two people that I would call. And I know once I've made the phone call,
It's done.
it's done now.
Okay.
It's done.
Yeah, I think if you call Charles, that's it.
It's done.
It's
now.
basically like calling yourself.
It's like it's like calling me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I think that's the question for today. Yeah, I will leave everything else. Gosh. Get me out of here.
Episode.